All right, everyone, here we go with February 2025, the overview reading. I'll start your zodiac fly through in a day or so. It'll take me a couple of days to go through it. They're going to be very interesting. Hopefully you read my write-up in the blog for February 2025. You can find it. There's links to it. It is pretty much what I wrote. It's about this, the most powerful energy affecting things is Jupiter. But what's interesting here is what came up in the pre-shuffle. It's sort of a big boy, big girl sort of thing, sort of like what came up in the weekly reading, right? Pull up your big boy, big girl pants, big energy. Well, here on the surface energy, just pulling on the incoming energy here for February, right? Taking it as just a down the middle, just the white meat, so to speak. 9 of Pentacles, crossed by the Knight of Swords. I've got somebody here wants to get something off their chest. That's this energy. It's a figure of speech. It's an expression. I want to get something off my chest. All right? And I'm phrasing it that way because that's how it feels. Underneath that is the Lovers. It's a soulmate. It's been something they've been thinking about doing a while. Somebody's deciding now is the time. But really, it's been decided by the energy around them. This is 5D energy here. It's part of your journey on the soulmate cycle here. Somebody's very determined with the Chariot. For you, it's part of your journey. This card represents this soulmate cycle for me, which is Cancerian themed. But as it's attached to the incoming energy, it's a lot of determination. So which is part of the reason, this card is part of the reason I read these two, as somebody wants to get something off their chest. Now, this is on the surface energy. It could be a runner. It's certainly a big enough event for you in February that it showed up here in my reading, right? I always say about like judgment, I say it doesn't come out for a bang in a bar parking lot. I don't usually get bang in a bar parking lot energies. You know, the universe tends to throw me. The energies that come in here tend to be, you know, sometimes pretty scary actually sometimes. But yeah, somebody very determined to do this, to get something off their chest. I think it's a big deal moment for you. It could be a family member, it could be a runner. It's somebody you have a very strong connection with the Lovers. Underneath this, there's the big boy, big girl pants. They feel very passionate about what they're saying. Not only are they determined, they're very passionate. Leo energy, passionate, forward movement, very, very passionate about what they're saying. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Bookending the 9 of Pentacles. They feel like it has to be done. Sometimes when I get the Wheel of Fortune with the 9 of Pentacles, and if I throw in a communication card, either an 8 of Wands or a Knight of Swords, I get somebody who thinks it's for your greater good that they say this, right? Whatever it is they say, it's for your good. It's for your own good. It's for your benefit. I think it benefits both sides without them realizing it. I would tend to agree. I think it's maybe for your benefit. I do see that there's a new direction you guys go in. You know, a new journey beginning. You take a new journey, either with this person or without them. I do think it does benefit you in some way. I don't have a devil here. I don't have anything negative. I don't have any lies. Somebody's shooting straight with you. I just wish they would tone it down a bit. Can I phrase it that way? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see where we go here. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle universe, the energies of February 2025. All right, here we go. We're already going deep in the year, aren't we? My God. All right, let's see where we're at. First card out's before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? So let's find out why the fuck we're here, first of all. That was just a pre-shuffle. Just me talking to the universe before the reading. I show it to you, you know, whatever. Take it for what it's worth to you, but here we go. All right. Why are we here? Hierophant. There is something in this month for your greater good. I don't think it's anybody else's right to decide what your greater good is, right? I think maybe you can make that determination for yourself. But I do think here something very plans put in place, partnerships made, things said can't be unsaid. There's a huge ripple effect in play here. Okay? It's all very positive so far. It all has a positive slant to it. And I think I said that in my write-up about February. There's a very, I didn't want to put rainbow unicorn on it, but there is, it's all very, because Jupiter is involved, and it's a direct motion of Jupiter, there's a lot of luck, happenstance, serendipity. There's a lot of expansion and growth in a very positive direction. What comes after the cut? The 5 of Wands. There isn't a lot of resistance to this. That's all this is. It's very minor. This is the weakest energy as it reflects back at me from these cards as mediums. I'm just going to phrase it this way for you, okay? And then I'll phrase it on the incoming energy. For you, whatever happens in February, try to, like, I guess I could equate this to you're running to the airport and you miss the plane, okay? Let's just phrase it this way. You're running to the airport and you miss the plane. Well, it turns out, so you run up to the counter, oh shit, can I get a ticket? I have to get to whatever. It turns out that the ticket you gets you there quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, the plane you missed would have taken 9 hours in the air. You can get there in 6 hours with the plane that you got because you missed that other thing. So there's a lot of again, Jupiter's involved, all right? So some little things may happen, but they're very little. They're very minor, and they are for your greater good. They do keep you moving here on to new adventures with the Page of Wands. On someone else's side here, there's very little resistance. They may run on at the mouth a little bit. Again, I get a little bit of indignation, a little bit of self-righteousness. All right. I mean, so again, I'm saying this for your own good, right? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's pull a reading. Let's see where we're at here for February 2025. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here where you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Right? Again, February runs from right now. I'm pulling this reading on what is it, the 19th, right? About what I said in my write-up I'd be doing. Because February's energy is bleeding in. So it runs from right now right up through, I'm going to say the first week of March or so. It's about as far as I'm divining out, but I'm not a fucking time lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. The overall energy of our reading is 2 wands. What did I say? A message for you. The plans you make, stick. Things stick. Plans start working. Jupiter going direct. Read my write-up in February. It's all showing up here. That's why I didn't talk about it. I didn't talk about the write-up much at the beginning of this reading because I knew it would show up anyway. Look, 2 of wands. And I talked about that, and when I wrote about it, I said the plans you make suddenly start working. They make sense. You're thinking clearer, right? What's fueling this? Page of Cups, right? There you go. I mean, there's new love. If you want it, you got it, right? This is you want it, you got it, Toyota. Right here. You want it, you got it. Here it is. It's an old slogan of theirs from back in like the 80s or something. But at the end of the day here, this is nice. New journeys can happen. Whatever you can dream up, if it's doable, you can actually do it in this energy. Somebody else feels that way about you. All right? We've got an apology coming. We got somebody who normally sets the intention and nothing happens, and at least something is happening here. Or the potential is there. I can't predict free will. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's the 3D energies around whoever this is. I feel the energy swirling. You better not freeze, motherfucker. I'm talking to the camera, not you. Right here, their soul is, look at that. Look at that. All right, I knew that was going to happen. I fucking knew it. It doesn't matter how long my intro is. I could talk 20 minutes about the pre-shuffle. And the energy starts to swirl when I give you the placements. I felt it when I put my hand right here. I felt it. I didn't notice it. You might want to rewind and see. I bet it flickered. I bet there's just a little flicker when I was right here, and then when I got here, it froze. Unreal. All right. That's the soul position. This is the hidden energy message from the universe. Read with the energy connection. Right here's potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. You bet your sweet ass I'm going to extend this one, and it's probably, as always with the monthly fly through, the only one I'm going to extend. Although I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's do it. Depends how much my allergies are acting up. I tell you, pollen levels are through the roof out here. I got my Kleenex. We're good. All right, right here, energy around your connection. 3 swords. Somebody's got something to say. Somebody wants to get something off their chest. Somebody feels bad. Somebody's determined to fix this. Somebody's determined that somebody connected to you is thinking you might be feeling this and they want to fix it. And I think you might be confused. Some of you, right? Y'all behave differently in the energy. Some of you aren't in 3 swords. And somebody's going to come at you like you are. You're going to look at them all confused. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm fine, right? What? Some of you will. Others of you are in 3 swords and somebody thinks they can fix it. I don't know. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. I don't know. But this ties beautifully with the pre-shuffle. So remember what I said there. The 3D energy is around this person. But the energy around your connection right now is 3 swords. Somebody hurts somebody or somebody thinks somebody's hurt. There's communication here too. That's like one. That is the card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle in the soulmate cycle spot. Ace of Wands. I've seen that deck. We're going to clarify with Ace of Wands. Look at that, unreal. It's like fucking some kind of Vegas card trick around here. It's somebody's got a bright idea. Somebody's got a lot of bright ideas in their life. I'm going to phrase it that way. It's the bright idea. But it feels like the ideas are sticking. They aren't. In other words, sometimes I say about this, it flares up and it can blow out. Right? The Ace of Wands doesn't always stick. In this energy, like we talked about, the overall energy, the plans you make can stick. Jupiter's involved. It's moving direct. It's a major player in the energy of, well, the rest of the year, to be honest, or the next few months, I should say, to be honest. But definitely in February. I think somebody's surprised. Somebody usually gets an idea and they shut it down. I said that, right? They usually get a lot of ideas to come towards you, but they never do, and this time they do. I think they surprise themselves by their own actions. That staying lit surprises them. Right? Imagine you lit a match and you expect it to go out at some point, but 20 minutes later it's still burning and it hasn't burned your finger yet. You'd be a little bit surprised, wouldn't you? Somebody's that surprised. Right. Their soul is here. It bookends 3 swords. Somebody's mistaken. The 9 of Wands. Somebody's mistaken. Somebody, they're hurt. They're, what's the word I'm thinking of here? It's one of those, somebody is projecting their shit onto you. In other words, somebody feels bad. It's almost like you should let them talk to you. Let them, whoever this is, let them get off their chest what they need to get off their chest. Even if you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Try to resist the urge. If you are one of the people who it's not for, try to resist the urge to say, what the hell are you talking about, motherfucker? Right? Try to resist that, because they're actually helping themselves by talking to you. Okay? It's a bit of that. There's no other way I can phrase it. Right. Until somebody fixes this, the soul is kind of broken down. It's like a soul has a flat tire until somebody fixes this. They fix it through communication with you. Right? They think they're helping you. They're actually helping themselves. For some of you, they actually are helping you as well. All right? That's all. I mean, it's you know. All right. I don't want to overcomplicate it. There's a lot there, but I've simplified it nicely. I think. Message from the universe, red with 3 swords. Why did I go like that? Why did I go? Shit. 3 of Wands. Yeah. Normally that's a good card. Don't get me wrong. It's reversed energy. It's reversed energy. It's just. I will phrase it this way. They think it's the right time for this, and it kind of is. The universe doesn't quite think they're ready. Okay? It doesn't quite think. I think you're ready. I feel like it's one side isn't ready for this conversation that's about to happen. And I think if it's you, which for some of you it is, okay? If it's you, I think that's why you got the message that I just gave you, which is try to resist the urge to say, go away, get lost, motherfucker, you know, just shut up, that kind of thing. Try to resist that. Just let someone talk. Put yourself somewhere else. Think about something else. Think about puppies. I don't care. Whatever you think about, you get, oh, look at the little puppies, and they're jumping all over you, and you're laughing and smiling, whatever. Think about that. Just go away. I do that. I tune people out. I'm brilliant at it. I can put myself anywhere and tune people out. I mean, I remember one time I was at a bad restaurant and I put myself in a good one. I remember that. That was kind of fun. I still got sick from the food. But anyway, it's a bit of that. Okay, so it is a reversed energy of 3 wands. We'll clarify that more when we get to it. What's the potential final outcome for you? Overview. February, we're gonna break it down into 12 pieces. We're gonna take the whole thing and when I do the zodiac fly through. But right now, the overview is important. It's red with the Ace of Wands, the 9 of Cups. Yeah. You end this month feeling like a great sense of accomplishment, feeling good about yourself. Can I say that? You end this month feeling good about yourself, and I think. For the majority of you, if the universe is to be predictive, and it's minor arcana, so it is up to your free will, but the majority of you handle this very well. All right? Take my advice, don't take my advice. I would tune it out if you're not ready for it. If you are, let the other side do most of the talking. If it's you doing the talking, it depends on their free will. But either way, you getting this out would be important. All right. Either way, it looks like you end the month feeling pretty good, feeling like you accomplished something, feeling like it was a good month. It was a worthwhile month. Okay, good. Man, for some of you, you get exactly what you want. For others of you, you get exactly what you deserve. Take that how you want to take it, right? I mean, handling this poorly, not cutting this person off, calling them a motherfucker or whatever. For some of you, it's a be careful what you wish for month. For others of you, it ends very well. The majority of you, it ends very well. Okay, you feel a great sense of satisfaction from this month. Let's clarify. 3 swords. Why is it here? Tell me about it. Well, in the animal deck, it's not even a heart anymore, is it? It's all ribbons and ripped to shreds and shit. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we're at. Okay, all right, calm the fuck down, motherfucker. Yeah, all right. That's it. Doesn't want me to shuffle anymore. It's crossed by the sitting king, the king of swords. Again, somebody's got something to say. All right, here we go. Somebody's got something to say. Somebody's going to speak their truth. They've sat with it long enough. This is also for some of you, a few of you. Again, this is where reading for thousands of people is rough. This is for a few of you. This person's been watching you for a while. They think you're making a mistake. They may try to come and correct you. That's come up in a few readings lately. May have been extended, so I'm not sure. But what's on top? They all blend together for me. Ace of Cups. Why is that here specifically? 8 of Pentacles, yeah. For some of you, this person's going to talk about things that you don't want to talk about right now. For others of you, you're going to have somebody come in and talk about things that they never talk about. Things that have been a topic you've avoided. A topic that's been avoided, an emotional topic that's been avoided with whoever this person is, will be talked about. Some of you are ready for it, some of you aren't. If you're not ready for it, get them puppies jumping around you. Put yourself somewhere else. All right? It is beneficial for one side of this energy. As long as one side heals, the month ends well. All right? If you need to put yourself somewhere else, put yourself somewhere else. I don't get I'm not getting a whole lot of bang in here. I don't know if this is a love soulmate, a romantic soulmate, or if this is a family member or a friend. I don't know. It is the month that contains Valentine's Day. Let's not forget that. Somebody might get really lovey-dovey who doesn't usually, right? Or for some of you, okay, hey, look, thousands of people here, same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways, right? For some of you, again, why did he mention Valentine's Day? Well, I don't mention anything that's not part of the reading. For some of you, somebody's going to fuck up on Valentine's Day. I mean, it comes up. I pull a Valentine's reading like every year, and every year somebody's disappointed. There's always some kind of devil with the Ace of Cups, kind of tower, death card kind of combination. It's never fun. It's never good. Mostly because in this soulmate cycle, the DM side really doesn't know how to handle their feelings. And something like Valentine's Day is tricky for them. They get the wrong gift. I got you a vacuum cleaner. What? Yeah, I mean, the Ace of Wands, why is it here? But for the most part, this is a conversation of a topic that's been avoided. Emotional topic that's been avoided. Someone's feelings for you, possibly. Ace of Wands, why is it here? Tell me about it. That's it. Won't let me shuffle anymore. 9 of Pentacles. Yep. This is an energy of not just pertaining to you in their life, whoever this incoming energy is. They find themselves saying a lot of things, speaking freely, shall we say, the things they would never say, right? Somebody's on I don't even want to call it a soapbox. I want to call it a pulpit here a little bit. What's on top? Yeah, see, very passionate. There it is again, the Strength card. Very passionate about the things they're saying. Cards from the pre-shuffle are coming back from another deck here. Passionately speaking. This is Wands, this is fire energy, this is fire energy. These are liberating energy. I mean, somebody here. Whew. Okay, all right, why is the Strength card here? The 6 of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot that's been built up from this person's past that they are actually dealing with in this energy, and that benefits you greatly with the final outcome read with these. Okay, somebody's dealing with some shit from the past. They're talking about it. right? They're telling their mom and dad what they did to them. I'm just giving an example. I'm not being literal. Just catch my drift. That's all you got to do. They're telling, they're dealing with whatever, that bully that messed them up, past relationships. They're apologizing to old relations. This reminds me of that step in the 12-step program. I don't know which step it is. I've never been in one, but you apologize to all the people you screwed over while you were drunk or something. It's like that. It feels like that kind of energy. Somebody's really... Yeah, that's why I said a pulpit. I mean, somebody's really passionately speaking about the past and saying some shit that they can't take back, but it feels really good. All right. 9 of Wands in the soul. That's why I say, until they get all this out. Right, 9s are the end in tarot. The soul it's just, it's shut down, it's blocked, it's being detoured. The energy from the soul is being detoured until they get all this out. They're not even really speaking from the soul. It's all just passion. It's all fire. It's like the raging wildfires. It's out of control, right? What's going on? There's no water hitting it to put it out. So it might be a bit of a much. And where you're concerned, somebody's saying things they never said before. For some of you, it hurts you. For others of you, they think you're hurt. For others of you, it's a family member that thinks it's something you need to hear. And for some of you, you beg to differ. It's going to play out. Take it as it resonates. All right? You'll know what it is. You feel it. You'll be like, oh, I know what this is about. What's going on with the 9 of Wands? You'll certainly feel it coming in. There's enough fire here. You'll see the smoke long before it gets to you. Right? All right? There's no excuse to miss this. I mean, you see the smoke, you move in the other direction. Right? It's a bit like a gas gauge on a car. I don't understand why people run out of gas. There's a fucking gauge. If it's getting close to E, you go get gas, right? Oh, ran out, I forgot. You forgot. They build a 3-gallon, most tanks have a 3-gallon warning built in. In other words, the fucking needle can be buried underneath the E for 3 gallons worth of driving in a reserve way at the bottom of the tank before. I mean, you literally have to be a complete fuck up, right? So what I'm saying is, on that level, you will feel this coming. There's a lot, there's a wave of energy, heat, a lot of heat, all right? There's a lot of frustration built up here within whoever this is. Crossing the 9 of Wands is the Knight of Swords, yeah. It's what I said, until this person says this, the soul is detoured a little bit. This 9 of Wands, this wall is coming down because somebody's speaking, okay? That's the environmental energy. What's on top? Yeah, the star. Delayed. Star is often delayed gratification. Something's delayed. What did I say? Rewind. I said the soul is detoured until this person says something. They are speaking, right? Until this person says something, it's detoured. Here's the delay energy on the star card. It's divinely delayed. I think I think the universe wants them to speak passionately. And I think if the soul gets involved and we get too much, because the soul's made of love, right? We get too much water involved, it'll put out the fire a little bit. It's important this person handles a lot of this with fire. That's why you're getting the message of trying to, if you think there's too much fire, try to keep your mouth shut about that, okay? Well, you just put yourself somewhere else. Disconnect, all right? Why is the star here? It's beneficial to this person, but it benefits you in the end as well. It's good. It's a good thing. I'm curious about that though. Why is the star here? The 7 swords. Yeah. Again, it's a sneaky deaky away energy, right? It's a sneaking away in the night. It's this person. The soul is absent, AWOL, absent without leave. Okay. It's purposeful. This is major arcana. It's a very powerful card of destiny. It's on purpose. They're speaking with so much passion and so much whatever, it's on purpose. You might even say, wow, I've never seen this person like this, right? You may be like this a little bit about certain things too. Keep that in mind. It's happening for a reason. Go with it. What I told you about the airport when I said in relation to you with the 5 of Wands after the cut, right? So you missed the plane. Don't freak out. Start throwing shit. Go up to the desk, book another flight. You might just find that you end up with a better flight in the long run. Things benefit you. Jupiter is involved. Direct moving Jupiter on its way to the sign of Cancer, which is the hot spot of this connection cycle. The second half, After direct, the second half of Jupiter in Gemini in the direct motion heading toward Cancer in this cycle. It's where all the action happens. There's going to be a lot of action happening. Things happen fast too. All right, let's go. So it happened. It's what happened last time, and last time the soulmate cycle, the last time it was here, which would have been this time in 2013, heading toward about May or June. I think it was June 2013 when it went into Cancer, right? That time the soulmate cycle that was in play wasn't Cancerian themed. So this time it's what happened then on crack. All right. I know, speaking for myself, I know my life changed quite a bit then in that time frame. If yours didn't, perhaps you need to look at ripple effects and things like that. Jupiter, very powerful energy when it's where it is. You know, very, very powerful. Things happen. They're varying things for other people. You know, sometimes they're big things. Sometimes they're a bunch of little things that add up. Maybe you got a good deal on soap for no apparent reason. That can be, again, maybe that's all that happened for you. You know. Yeah, I was getting a lot of good deals then. Got soap for like 10 cents a bar. You know, well, good. There you go. Boom. Something happened. It's varying for all of you. I explained that a little bit in my February write-up. It's about your energetic makeup, how the energy affects you. There's a whole paragraph on that. I suggest you read it. It's important. It's in part to address those people who say, well, you're wrong. None of this ever happens for me. Well, okay. Women, maybe you're just like that person in the office that I wrote about in the blog in February that never gets sick, even though everyone around them's got the flu, right? And they're in a crammed office and they never get sick. A lot of times our energetic makeup, in fact, all the time, our energetic makeup acts a bit like the immune system. You know, some people get sick all the time. Any little thing, they got it, right? Other people, not sick at all, ever. You know. All right, let's go. Three of Wands, my mystery Three of Wands. I've been shuffling the whole time I'm talking. Anyway, if you want to read the blog article, read it. It's fine. A few thousand of you have already read it, so that's cool. Right on. I write them anyway. Even if only one person read it, I'd still be writing them. I'm using the blog as sort of a sideline to my personal notes. So it's a record for me that I put public. So read it, don't read it, I don't care. There's no ads. I don't make any money on it. It is what it is, right? So it's honest. You know, Knight of Cups. It doesn't help the channel either. It doesn't do anything. It really doesn't. Not really much. I mean, the channel stats never say people come from the blog. It goes the other way. Traffic flows the other way. Believe me. The Knight of Cups is cross to this. Yeah, I get it. I get it. This is somebody acting in a new way. But why am I? Yeah, and I get the Hierophant, and I get victory, and look, the Ace of Wands, or the Three of Swords is, the Ace of Wands. Three of Swords is there, and these are read together, and that's the Three of Swords. I get it. Somebody here is doing it. Oh, there's the Ace of Wands. See, I didn't know it was there. There it is. I felt it, but I was surprised to see that. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. Yeah, I get it. Somebody feels like they're doing a good deed here. They're doing the right thing. They feel very passionate. Okay. I've had many dates like that where I got myself all gussied up. You know, well, that's gussied for me. If I put jeans on and it's not sweatpants, I'm gussied. So let me tell you, I rented the white horse, the whole deal. Sometimes the best dates are the ones you don't plan. Let me put it that way. Okay, it's the way this energy feels. Because I got a planning card here. There's a lot of planning happening here, and that's what the universe energy is worried about. Nine of Cups. It's read with that. This energy flows from here to here. Yep. Okay, I get it. Somebody feels like they're doing a good deed. It's what I said here. You end the month feeling good, feeling like something good happened. Well, they feel like by opening up and saying what they need to say, they're doing a good deed. Why is the Nine of Cups here? The Lovers. The universe thinks they need to pare it back a little bit. They got a 500 horsepower car with a 100 horsepower brain. Can I phrase it that way? Which is most of the people I see driving around in those 500 horsepower Chargers. They got a 100 horsepower brain. And that's the problem. You know, we get one of those things wrapped around a telephone pole in this neighborhood about once a year. I'll tell you. They do the spin outs at night, right? When nobody's around. Yeah, you got to know what you're doing to do that, by the way. You know, somebody inevitably, we always got a pole down. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. Anyway, Somebody here, 500 horsepower connection and a 100 horsepower, ability to deal with it. They can't really, the universe thinks they need to pare it back a little bit. They might say too much, okay? Which might cause things to not necessarily move forward, which is why that's slightly reversed. It's fine. It's fine, but I don't think it matters. I think it's just the universe making a point. Although I do want to say, I think you probably do. Well, maybe you don't. I'm going to say maybe neither of you do, because this could be a family member or a friend that you didn't even know you had a soul connection with. Be careful if that's the case for you. If this applies, be careful. This connection is more powerful than you think it is. Okay? All right. I'm just saying. You think you're getting in a Chevy Vega, a piece of shit little, or a Ford Pinto. You think you're getting in a Ford Pinto, right? With whoever this is. Maybe, but that Ford Pinto's got a 351 Cleveland under the hood. All right? So it's more like a Mustang Mach 1 kind of thing. So that's all I'm saying. Not the Windsor, Cleveland. Far more rare. Okay. Anyway, right here, a 9 of Cups. Why is it here? All right. Those are for my car guys watching me. Ah, he noted the Cleveland. Ah, car geeks go crazy, right? Yeah, not the Windsor. No. All right, here we go. Let's do it. So keep that in mind. All right? Take my advice. I would, if somebody is a little hot and heavy, let them be. What do you care? 9 of Cups. Let's talk about it for you. This is a good ending for you, I think. It's minor arcana, which means your free will plays a big role in it. You can poo-poo anything. I've been with people that have poo-pooed the greatest things by their attitude. You know, like that old Saturday Night Live Debbie Downer, right? Don't be a Debbie Downer here. Things aren't going to go 100% the way you want them to. They never do. There's no such thing as 100% anyway. Heisenberg's uncertainty theory. Uncertainty principle. I wrote a whole blog article on it. I could have written a lot more too. All right, let's go. 9 of Cups. Why is it here? The best we can hope for is probably 90 to 92% on the top side. That's a really good day right there. All right, where are we at? 9 of Cups. Oh, this is interesting. It's my lazy. It's a lazy energy. It's my lazy guy this time. Although it does have a mustard yellow background, which is the color that represents this particular soulmate cycle, by the way. So if you start seeing mustard yellow everywhere, you know, somebody's getting close, or you're getting close to someone. So keep your eyes open, keep your scanners peeled. That being said, 7 Pentacles here is crossing this. Something happens that's just right. Is it spectacular? Like, no. Is this plant coming out of the ground spectacular? You've been waiting for fucking months. Months. And this is what you get. Really? Right? It's like when my wife planted a pistachio years ago. Years ago. It was like a decade and a half ago or something. She got a bag of raw pistachios. I said, you know, pistachios are seeds. You could plant those. She said, no, you can't. Yeah, you can. Oh, okay. So she planted a couple of raw pistachio seeds. Sure enough, they popped up. They looked a lot like that for a long time. Pistachios take forever to grow. Forever and an eon to fucking grow. They stayed like that for fucking years. Ended up accidentally killing the thing before it actually grew by accident because she was trimming out. Anyways, long story. But my point is, it's disappointing. You expect this big thing and you're going to pick pistachios off it and be eating pistachios forever. It's just this little thing. Right? So keep that in mind. Why did I just tell you? It's up to your free will. You might poo-poo this month. But something very spectacular happens. Anytime, even though this is just a little rinky-dink plant, it's very spectacular that it grows. It's got an incredible root system underneath the ground there. Right? Take a look at that root system. That's spectacular. It's got all kinds of colored balls on it too. I'll tell you what. I don't know, maybe this soulmate, if it is a romantic one, you find they've got colored balls. I don't know. That could be exciting. Right. Look under the surface or inside the pants, as the case may be here. What's going on? What's on top? What did I tell you? There you are. Look. Why you keep wearing these bomber jackets? Anyway, can I ask? Anyway, there you are. Right? 5 of Swords. What did I say? It's just, I read the energy first, then I throw the cards in case you're new here. The cards, it doesn't matter. It's what I say before I throw the cards while I'm shuffling or whatever. Look, it's up to you whether you poo-poo this or not. But I'm telling you, that's me right there waving at you. There's something great here. You actually got what you wanted. Well, you actually got something. Even if this was a family member that was ranting at you for something you didn't need to hear. They said one thing that mattered. I say that about these readings. I say it could just be one thing I say. I say it all the time. It doesn't have to be in relation to the reading. Maybe I just taught someone that they could plant raw pistachios. Right? You go to the Whole Foods market and get you a bag of raw pistachios. You basically bought a bag of pistachio seeds. Go ahead and stick them in the ground. They'll grow. It'll take forever. It'll look like that for fucking ever. But, it is what it is. It could just be one thing I say. Helps you out. Maybe that's your question on Jeopardy one day. And I just won you $1 million. Right? What are pistachios? Whoever the fuck is hosting it now. Right? There you go. I was going to say Alex, but it's always Alex to me. I don't know who they got on there. Ken Jennings? Is that who they got? And sometimes the little Blossom girl. Right? Anyway. 5 of Swords. Why is that here? 10 Swords. Yeah, don't poo-poo it. This month is a new beginning to you. Okay? Believe it or not, it may not seem like it to some of you. It may seem a little bittersweet by the end. But you actually got exactly what you need. And again, what did I say earlier? For some of you, because of your free will decisions or attitude, you get what you deserve. Be careful. You don't want to be in that route. Right? You don't want to be in that group. I'm trying to help you not be. Okay? 10 Swords right here. That's a 10. 10's the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. Right? Something from the past with you and somebody is put to rest. And it's very important that it is. This is a very important month. These are important cards. But they're all fucking minor arcana. They're all up to, they're all up to your free will. All right? Including getting a bomber jacket. That's up to your free will too. Let's go. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else you want to tell these people before I go pull some wicked voodoo on February? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to find out who this is. I want to find out what the hell's going on. What is going on here? What's this 3 of Swords about in your connection? Where's this going? What's coming in for you? Because I had underneath this a little Page of Cups. There could be new love coming for some of you. There's 2 readings here. There's one that we've talked about with you and somebody else, very strong, but there's also new love here. I've got it here, and I had it with the Page of Cups that was fueling this. It doesn't have to be just this person, but this is pretty important. The Star is holding back somebody, detouring their soul, cock blocking it, pushing it aside. Oh, you don't want to go over there, right? Keep shoving it around, circling. What's going on here? So that they can speak passionately like this. It's important that they do. It's probably the only way to get them to talk about feelings. To be honest, that's probably it. What's going on here? 3 cards from the bottom. Yeah, look at that. 7 Swords. 7 Swords from our reading. I love when something from our reading comes up in the final message. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. Lots of swords. It's all swords. The whole message, it's all swords. 9 swords. Crossing the Queen of Swords and the base energy. These are red, center, left, right. This is the baseline energy. These are the active energies. In binary speak, this is the 0. These are the 1s. And that's the universe's area code, 101. That's why I do 3 cards, because we talk to the universe directly. I'm not sure I want to deliver this message. 3 cups fueling the 9 swords. Do not do not think for a minute that you could just speak your truth too. That's not what February is about. Okay, now stop before you yell at you, chuck your phone against the fuck you, right? No, none of that. What I mean is, if this is somebody coming to you speaking, again, roles can be reversed here, so I'm going to give it both ways so that I'm clear, so somebody doesn't break their phone chucking it against the wall who's watching me right now. If this is somebody coming toward you, it's about you letting them speak, okay? Even if you think what they're saying is bullshit, go ahead and put yourself somewhere else. It's a spying energy on this, okay? All right, I don't need this. Why do you think I'm in 3 swords? I don't need, stop, don't say any of that, all right? You might get a lot, there's a lot you want to say too. Just, again, don't let it bother you. You'll get your chance. You can just zip it up. Don't worry about what you want to say while someone's talking to you. Either listen or tune out, but don't think about what you want to say. You won't get the information properly that way. It won't process properly. Okay? on the flip of that, if it's you speaking, your biggest frustration is going to be somebody cutting you off. All right? Because they're not here getting the advice that I just gave, the energetic advice. You can do what you want. But the energetic advice is, regardless, if somebody's coming to you, let them talk. Let them be passionate. Let them get it all out. It's important. That's how you end up with that 9 of Cups at the end. Okay? If it's the other way around and it's you doing the talking, yeah, your frustration is going to be somebody cutting you off. Just keep going. So that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links in the description. I want it. Let's go get it. All right. It's very interesting. I want to find out what you want to say. I'm gonna open by pulling on you, and I'm gonna focus on that 3 of Cups and the 9 of Swords here, because you got something going on there with that Queen of Swords. All right. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, everybody who watches. Good luck.